Now, it's like, so I have been like, saying, like, with this, like, um, high school team or whatever, whatnot. And then, like, for, like, $15 million or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway. So, yeah, I mean, like, they had this, like, black boy or whatever, and they hazed him or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though, they used a, like, masturbating gun on his anus and his genitals or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. And, like, it was, like, a white kid. And the white kid wasn't with it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, so he was, like, actually sticking up on him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he stuck up for the, like, other, like, like, individuals on the team or whatever. He told them what was going to happen if they, like, didn't see it coming or whatever, so they went hiding or whatever. So they grabbed the white kid and did them the same way or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy as ever, man. I'm telling you. I mean, like, and the coaches weren't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I mean, like, it's crazy as ever. Real though. Anyway, like, black teenager got awarded, like, $8 million. And, like, white kid got awarded $7 million. And the family of the parents got awarded $5,000. For real though. I mean, like, and it was as crazy as ever, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, and they, like, actually sued the, like, coaches for actually $2 million or whatever, whatnot. And that's on bro. Anyway, so now I, like, heard that, like, Nolan was, like, a good swimmer. For real though. So I ain't gonna drown on, like, Horse Island if he's a good swimmer. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that he, like, didn't drown, but he got beat to death. For real though, because, like, he left with the kids or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And, like, they got high, and, like, it was an altercation. The altercation broke out, and, like, Nolan got stuff beat out of him. For real though. So, yeah, so he was left by the pool, up there bleeding from his mouth or whatever, and the mom, the judge, or whatever, yeah, she, like, took him back to Horns Island and left him there on the sand, and that's on bro. Anyway, so, yeah, the, police, they end up doing some crazy stuff to these dudes or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? For no reason at all. And they just, like, was telling them nonsense and won't even tell them what they arresting them for or anything like that. And that was some crazy stuff because they just messing with them just to mess with them. For real though, to see what they could get away with or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For real though, I mean, like, they out of pocket with that. For real, gang, they out of pocket with that. But yeah, they, like, got sued for that, and, like, what I'm saying, hit up a settlement for, like, $110,000, and that's a real. Anyway, so yeah, this guy, like, trying to mess with this, like, dude that went up in this area that, like, was, like, restricted or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And, like, yeah, he, like, trespassing or whatever, whatnot. But he gave him, like, son, but, like, he gave him some paper. Some papers that say, like, he was trespassing or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't allowed to go back to the, like, property or whatever, whatnot. That, like, judge, like, gave him a sentence him, you know what I'm saying, before, like, the trespass or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? For real, or trespassing or whatever. But he was already, like, he already had the bail money, so we better support him, whatever, whatnot. And that's bro. Anyway, So yeah, I mean, like, so I'm just like, speaking just telling y'all what's up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, so plus, like, saying these, like, cops, shot and shooting this man up in his head, and they was laughing while he was dying or whatever went on. You know what I'm saying? Right on. Anyway, so yeah, they like actually just took his took his body all the way to the county or the department or whatever. They didn't even take the man to the hospital. They see this man have a big old bullet hole up in his head or whatever whatnot. And they actually just dangling this man up like he's a dummy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? For real though, that was crazy. That was crazy as ever. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I shoot, and then they just let him die right there. Like, oh my goodness, it was crazy as ever. They up there laughing and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang. They put this man's life at risk and stuff like that. This man had a mental breakdown. He needed help. He was going through a mental health crisis or whatever. And they just did him like that. That's some crazy stuff, okay? That's crazy as ever. That was on the pack of that, and that's on broke. Anyway, now I might check out some other stuff or whatever whatnot. Not saying just go ahead and chill or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just do my own thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I mean so there's some crazy stuff going on or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Right on. I mean, they try to actually cover stuff up, but stuff is getting revealed like a mother, little by little, little by little. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bite them up in their ass. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, because they had a pocket for that. For real though. I mean, I'm telling you, man. Just crazy. It's crazy as ever. Anyway. So yeah, I mean yeah, I just was up there just wondering oh my goodness. It's crazy as ever. It's crazy as ever. I don't know. But shoot, they're drowned, but they beat them to death or whatever. I'm like, dang, that's messed up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Yeah, I mean, so I'm just just chill with the soup or whatever. I did get to watch, you know what I'm saying, Dead Rise and Burn or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And I watched that movie yesterday. And it was really good, gang. It was really good. I mean, so, I watched it, you know what I'm saying? Plus, watched all the, you know what I'm saying? I watched, let me see, the verbs, you know what I'm saying? The verbs around the other day or whatever, or maybe it was the other night because it was dark as ever, you know what I'm saying? But shoot, I checked it out, and I checked all that out or whatever when you know what I'm saying? For real though, I mean, so, and I watched the rest of all the part or whatever when you know what I'm saying? I just checked it out or whatever, but. Yeah, I mean, so I can wait for the, second, season to come out or whatever. When if it's a second season that's gonna come out, this year or next year or so, then I will, watch it or whatever. When you know what I'm saying? For real, I'm just, I want to see that or whatever. And I just got done, watching, Trump or whatever when I watched it yesterday. That was good as ever. That was good as ever, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna even cap. That was good as ever. It was good. It was Gucci as ever. For real though, anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on checking out some stuff, see what's up or whatever, and then I'm gonna tell y'all about it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For real though, I mean that's some crazy stuff right there, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I mean other than that, you just go sit back and chill and wait until I have to go to class. You know what I'm saying? real though. But anyway, so no. Anyway, now like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notifications so you can see my next upload and my next post, and to make sure I'm making no one tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like it. So long, farewell, goodbye.